Hello and welcome back to another video on SW Fight Hub. It is fight day. August 3rd is here. Terence Crawford challenges Israil Madrimov for his WBA Super Welterweight Championship of the World. As you can see from the smile written all over my face, I cannot wait for this fight. For me, like I've said multiple times, the schedule on boxing, Beterbiev Bivol, Fury Usyk, the rematch. This fight here is one of the most intriguing fights on the boxing schedule right now. I cannot wait for it. Couple that with the undercard that comes with it. You know, it's going to be an unbelievable night of boxing tonight from the BMO Stadium in LA. We're going to do a quick video here going over the main event plus the undercard predictions again. We'll start with the main event, Terence Crawford versus Israil Madrimov. You know, Madrimov, although he's unknown in the US, you know, very, very good fighter. He's come on a lot since sparring Dimitri Bivol. You know, he's got Joel Diaz in his corner. I think he's going to give Terence Crawford some problems tonight. I really do. I've got Crawford winning the fight. I think he wins it by kind of 8-4, 7-5-ish kind of decision. Although Madrimov's going to win rounds and have his moments. Don't be surprised if he stings Crawford on the odd occasion. Throws awkward shots, does Israil Madrimov. So, yeah, I think Crawford wins, but I think he gets a real gut check throughout the fight. So cannot wait for that one. Cruz versus Jose Valenzuela. It's going to be the co-main event. What a fight that's going to be. It cannot not deliver this fight. We know both men's fighting styles. You know, Pitbull coming off that big win to win the belt. So, yeah, I think Pitbull carries on his momentum. I think he stops Jose Valenzuela late, but I think that's going to be a sleeper for fight of the night. I really do think that's going to be an absolute war that breaks out at 140 pounds. Moving on to the heavyweights now. We'll start with Andy Ruiz, Jarrell Miller. You know, both men been fairly inactive. You know, I haven't seen Ruiz since Luis Ortiz a couple of years ago. Jarrell Miller, you know, we know he had the issues with the failed tests. You know, he hasn't really fought that level of opposition since coming back, bar last time out against Daniel Dubois, where he put up a good fight, but the gas tank just emptied. Obviously, the inactivity probably caused havoc with him there. He's down about 30-40 pounds, I believe, for this fight. He looks in a lot better condition. Ruiz looks in better condition than he has done for previous fights also. I just think the hand speed of Andy Ruiz is going to be a bit of a factor in this one. I do think he takes unanimous decision. I don't think either fighter that will stop the other one. I think both are very, very tough, and I can't see that happening. Martin Bakole against Jared Anderson. You know, what a fight that is. You know, Ben Shalom watched his interview yesterday. You know, he's extremely excited that Bakole's got this opportunity. Like I mentioned before, his coach Billy Nelson's been on the channel a few times. He's, you know, kind of talked about how they've been waiting on a big opportunity. You know, they've got one now. Biggest stage of them all. Jared Anderson, one of the biggest prospects in American boxing right now. You beat him, you're probably going to get a shot at a World Heavyweight Championship. It's as simple as that. You know, Jared Anderson, you know, looked a little bit laboured in the Charles Martin fight. It's a big step up in competition for him. I think he's only 24, 25, Jared Anderson. You know, credit to him for taking it. Bakole's a bit more seasoned. You know, he's been in with Carlos Takam. You know, yes, he lost to Michael Hunter, but he's other big wins also. Just feel like it's a tiny bit too soon for Jared Anderson. I think Martin Bakole is going to stop him. You know, it could be a great play by Anderson's team, or it could be, you know, a mistake. And I'm leaning towards the mistake side. But again, credit to both men for taking it. This could be an absolutely cracker, that fight. But yeah, I've got Bakole stopping him. David Morel, 175 pounds. I think he's fighting Radovod Kladzic. It's for the WBO regular strap at 175. You know, Morel's got a great record. You know, he's very, very entertaining as well. Kladzic is teeth tough and he can punch. He's only been stopped by Beterbiev, I think, and his only other loss, I think, was to Brown at 175 pounds. He could test David Morel in this fight. Again, it's a big stage for Morel. It could be his coming out party as well. I've got him stopping Kladzic, but that's more in the talent of David Morel because I know how tough Radovod Kladzic is. But I think Morel gets it done maybe in the later rounds. And then the stylistic matchup between Andy Cruz and Antonio Moran should gel nicely as well. Cruz needs a knockout. You know, he's 3-0 with 1 KO. You know, obviously one of Matchroom's highly touted prospects. You know, the Keyshawn Davis fight's always going to be, you know, lurking in the background. It's the one everyone wants to see again. But, you know, he's still fairly new into the pro game, Andy Cruz. You know, Moran, we've seen him in with Pedraza. We saw Devin Haney land a huge right and stop him. I think Andy Cruz might get rid of him this time. I think, again, big stage, knows he needs to put on a performance. And, yeah, I think Andy Cruz gets that one done. So that'll do for this video, guys. That's my predictions for the Riyadh season card tonight from LA. Let me know your predictions in the comments. I cannot wait for this one. It's going to be an absolutely epic card. Thanks as always for watching, guys.